come up here.
We never go up this. We stay right there.
It's a new line.
Yes, we've been.
Our main trail's down.
No. The last couple of times I kept us on the south side. We were traveling right through there before. I wanted to travel through here because we haven't been here.
And we spent some time down here.
Yes, but we haven't been through this section. That's why I wanted to go through here. Always take a look around where you haven't been, right, Frank? You're heading towards that area where you were finding all that stuff.
Oh, hey, is that quartz in this rock right here?
Yeah, see, I'm seeing it run. Check out the tree. Definitely a bit of a fire. I wonder if it was a lightning strike because nothing else seems burnt, does it?
Nope.
It's very isolated.
You should just walk up here.
You hear how this sounds almost hollow? It's all cracked.
How about up in there?
What?
That hole goes back in there.
No, there's a little, it's like a mouse hole. This would kind of get, how'd that hole get dug, you know? Because it doesn't, a rat or a mouse couldn't do it. But it doesn't look like, you know, a hole they would have drilled out for a sample either.
Yeah, but it looks like a good hiding place.
That's too small to put anything in. I can see the back of it from here.
All right.
That there's just collapsing. Debris. This piece fell off of here. And there's that ledge work that we went up on, Trevor and I went up on.
You can just walk right down it.
I can't get my feet turned to that right now.
Go ahead and some new pants for Christmas.
What? This rock is all cracking up. See, now Frank, you have to step up here. Does that look like a keyhole? You can't see it.
All right, we can see it better when we get up on that ledge.
Trevor, come up there.
Is it
Straight across.
that thing right there?
Yeah, doesn't it look like a keyhole a little?
A little.
It can't be a
Are we
mine.
looking at the same thing?
I think so.
Like,
Yeah, but it can't be a mine.
Let me see if I can zoom in on that.
Looks like there's some wind caves to the right of it.
No, I can't zoom in on it. Yeah?
But I wouldn't call it a mine. It's a keyhole shape, it's just there's no way someone would have been mining there.
I can't see it on here because of the shadows.
Because you're right in my
Sorry.
point.
Yeah, I can't see it on here because of the shadows.
Yeah, that's awful small. Really? We're going to film all that?
Yeah.
I already did.
Where's the sample you got?
That was it.
Well, where's the other part
It
of it?
flew off some fucking place.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's better up here. It's going to be up right up there. Up there is a whole fucking rock like this. Like that. The whole inside of it. The reason I spotted it, the sun was reflecting off of it. It was like a mirror. Remember that?
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
I think we went right here.
Where is the rock? Why don't you go up here and cut across? I don't know which way's easier.
Well, when we came down, we went straight through here. We crossed here. We didn't. Yeah, we crossed right here. And then we went up. But keep your eye out for shit like that. You want that one? I'll take this one. That was laying right here. It's somewhere between here and where we came up.
I remember it.
We just missed it. 'Cause it's going to reflect in the sun like this.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was on our way going down.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
somewhere between here and. What do you think about where the fuck did that come from? What this is, it's a quartz vein. You see it?
Yeah.
And what might have happened, that rock down there, it split right on the quartz vein. Silver. Don't tell your dad. We gotta look around for it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this stuff set this over here. See if we can find it. But when we're walking, look for rocks like that.
Yeah.
This piece was just laying right there, but there's nothing else around that looks like that. We came across up here, well, we go across down there. This is like remember the quartz we found out by the prayer wall?
Yeah. Another piece. We need to take a close look at this section because we're starting to find a lot of this.
Stopped here and then went back down.
There's something up there.
But I said that's where we were heading, and then you guys stopped and went back
All
down.
right.
So we started
Well, I'm finding. I got a couple samples. This section down there has that. What that is? That's quartz veins, but split open.
It's interesting here is we have what's remaining of a cable system that runs down the mountain. So obviously Put this up for a reason. I don't see anything on the other side. You see anything, Ty? I don't. But it's pinned in back here. So, and it's definitely solid. It's a hollow pipe though, not like the cemented pipes down below. But it is interesting. I have to kind of get some elevation and look down and see if I see another piece of pipe. I don't recall anything up here before on my previous trips. We'll have to look and see if there's one up higher. It is interesting. So I'm trying to keep my shadow off it. It's an eye bolt, and it looks like it's cemented in down at the base. So I see some remains of that. We'll see if the next one shows up. What happens if we move further up the ridge? So we came up here. I noticed some rocks had been dislodged in the area around us as Tyler and I made ourselves that. We're actually further up Horse Mesa than Trevor and Frank. So interesting. They're all broken sticks. They've been placed here. Someone stuck them here. There's no nest or anything like that, but you know, sticks don't break and just set themselves there. So always interesting, always looking to see if there's signs someone else has been in the area, regardless of how long. And it's impossible to tell with those sticks. They're dried out old sticks. But right over across from me, as I turn, there's a cavity down under this boulder. It looks like it's dug out. So we're gonna make our way over to that real quick here. Well, Trevor and Frank are doing the sampling down below us. Come on, Ty. Doesn't seem to be much of a game trail or a natural catch for this place on this side. But there's Frank and Trevor, if you can see them down below us sampling. But yeah, this definitely caught my eye. It's a bit of a hidey hole. Work our way down to it. Here, Tyler, come here. Yep. And I'll work my way down. Can you make your way down? Turn off the phone. Alright, down in here, we got a bit of depth. It's not nothing more than an overhang here. I don't see really any animal droppings. It's one of the first things you're looking for. And then check this. Cubby hole back in here. There's nothing there. There's another one here that I checked, and it does seem to get some animal traffic. I don't see much of anything coming through this way though. So, but yeah, this is good mountain lion territory. I am seeing the shape of a stone here that's out of place. I don't know if anyone else sees it, but it's kind of buried right there in the dirt and everything. So, Tyler, come right here. And see the stone right here? Film me on that. So as we go down here, I don't see anybody in here with me. It's nothing. It's a nice shape. It was unusual. Not passing up any chances on anything that since we've uncovered something that was there. But no, there is some scat. And this is obviously much larger scat, if you can tell by the size of my finger to it. Be mountain lion, possibly. Or chupacabra. Could be a chupacabra. But something definitely a bit larger. Not seeing a lot of plant in it. I see a couple pieces back there. So I'm judging by that it's not eating a vegetarian diet, it's been eating meat. So, all right, well, I guess we'll get ourselves out of here, work up and work back down to those two. All right, that's good. And we said cut. Frank and Trevor have moved. I don't hear them right now, but we found more of these little hidey holes. These are actually pretty good size. Something definitely could curl up in them. And they're pretty clean. So I would think something's making residence. You hear them or see them? No? Yeah, Frank and Trevor, and you can't hear where they're at. That's kind of mysterious. Those two people can't keep their mouths shut for more than 3 minutes. I hear them, they're down below us. They're down that way. All right, it's more of that stuff Frank was finding. Finding it all through here, just mixed in. They're down there right now. We're up the ridge, but I don't see any more signs of anybody have been working up in here. Well, someone's been working up in here, but it's probably got 4 legs and been digging. But yeah, we'll cross over this ridge and see what we see on the side of the ridge. This has been placed, okay? You agree?
That's rain material. This is rain material here.
Found this, which was being shaped and discarded, and then the first time through here, finally, I found it right there about where Trevor's feet are. 2 pieces. I found 1 piece, and then I went to film, and I found the second, but I haven't found any more. I mean, it is odd.
Let me see the metal piece.
It's not a metal piece.
Oh, I thought you said it was metal.
No, that's when they're chipping out an arrowhead or a spearhead.
So they were using material.
We're using something here. But there should be more debris.
I think we were over in here.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering about the
over
rock.
this way.
Pottery is interesting because usually if you find 1 or 2 shards, you'll find some more in the area. I've covered the area and I shards. These are the only shards I'm finding.
We gotta go further than the line's there to bring the shit down to the zip line. So they're getting something up here that they're sending down.
Watch where your feet go. Just stay out of the way, because all this stuff is ready to come loose right above Frank's head. There's a spot. It's just, you can come down on them.
See that quartz
Here.
there?
There it is.
That's what they were chopping out. Remember that piece we found down on the bottom?
Yeah. Stuff's just falling apart too. Watch yourself, Frank, because what you're standing on, part of that's loosening up too.
Yeah.
All right, just so you know.
All this, they knocked all that down. Went down through here, up through there. They cut into that up here. There was cut.
Yeah. There's some right there. I think I might see some, but I can't tell with how dark it is up there. Oh wow.
No, we're not. I wonder if it's down in here somewhere because we're getting a lot of this.
Yeah. Must have been somewhere in here.
I don't know if you can see the specks. I'll try to hone in on them, but Trevor and Frank are over there. And it's really hard to see them. They're just like two specks. I think you might be able to catch them, but yeah, we're 2 ridges over now. Up on a little butte here. So the wind's coming from their direction and I'm not hearing them, so pretty quiet. Up in here there's looks like some caves back up there off the top of Horse Mesa that way. But yeah, that was a pretty good hike, wasn't it, Tyler? Yeah. But most of it, you know, obviously there's that tree back in there. I figure there must be some water pools up there and all. It's the only larger tree all the way up through there. But it was something of a trail is what we started to follow from over there by Frank and Trevor. And it led us over the ridge, right down through this wash, right back up this side and right over into here. And it cuts around behind us, so. And I was thinking it was a game trail, but in some areas it's pretty well worn, so. It was used for someone. It could have been whoever was up there. We'll see what they got, but yeah, there was no sign of any gold at all. It was all silver at that point. And I saw the same mineralizations forms that we were finding over there, all the way across here, little bits of silver, pyrite. Not a ton of iron. I'm not finding iron in a lot of this. Like I would hope I would see the iron streaks, but it's a pretty good deal. Second time we've done this splitting up. It's worked out well. I'm pretty happy I get the quiet one. So we keep the two mouths together. So let them film, see what they come up with, and we find the nice spots, don't we? Yeah, we find the really nice elevated spots up in the mountains. So we'll let them have that. Really hard to make them out, but they're just to the boulder with a little bit of a black streak in it. They're just to the right, coming down out of there south of it. They were heading up that way, and then they started heading down. So we'll have to watch them, see if they drop down and start to drop down, and then we can take off around this corner and start heading down. None of us wore bright colors. I don't know if they can see us up on the ridge, so, but we'll watch them. Frank's down in the flat now, so we'll keep an eye on them. But yeah, they got a long way to go. So it's nice though, isn't it? Yeah. Make my way back through here, and found myself a cave. Back quite a way that way. Tell you what though, there's a stink in it. So I get further back in. Definitely very interesting. It is someone's home because I can smell it. But we seem to kind of dead end right back into here. There we go. And it is, however, nothing. There's nothing in here that makes me believe any human excavation. And nothing in here. Yeah, I'm not finding anything. I can smell it. Definitely I can smell what's ever been up in here, but I don't see it. Well, you can always check. Just looking for signs of fire, anything. Doesn't look like the ceiling's not burnt anywhere. So I do see tracks over there and there. So, but and it looks like off to the left, part of that stench might be guano. So a group of bats may have been in here at one time, because that looks like guano there. But there's no bats in here now. This other cavity goes way back, turns the corner there and ends. Yeah, this interconnects a little passage from the one on the left. So they all kind of interconnect all the way through. They have little crawl spaces. Interesting. But yeah, no signs of human inhabitation. Nobody's, if someone's, yeah, I don't. Oh, there's a little staining above me here, though, but yeah, that looks. But nothing much to write home about. That ledge is kind of neat looking. Oh, nothing like by yourself crawling back in one of these, though, you know? You never know who you might meet. So, but yeah, it appears appears I am alone on here today. There's a lot of signs of inhabitation, but yeah, nothing jumping out at me. Well, time for me to work my way out of here and down. Phew. It was interesting. It was interesting. Always interesting. This was a pretty interesting day. There was a lot. I think we be forming some conclusions on some things, but we covered a lot of ground today. A lot of ground. Well, everybody else I do believe is down in the creek below. I'm the only one up here still, so I'm gonna have to shut this off and work my way back down. Don't want to drag the phone through the dirt. That big tangled tree up above you. To your left, is there a hole in the ground in there? Right, is there anything there? What? How far back does it go? Can you see the back of it? Can you see to the back of that? Yeah. Okay, is it deep? Not much. Does it look like there's animal prints or scat in there? Climb in it, look around. Huh, he went in. Go figure that one. What do you see in there? What? You see something? Do you see anything in there? Not really. Okay, what's not really? Okay, come on out. Today. There you go. There he is. Just that little thing and a knife. One of those little bundles. And it just didn't take much. And start up a nice little fire while we're waiting on Frank and Trevor. So, but it didn't take much to spark one of those. I didn't think it was going to spark at first. Everything down in here is dry. It hasn't rained for so long. You go through a lot of fuel. It's just burning it up quicker than you can throw it on it. But we don't know where the other two are. So I decided to show Tyler how to put together a little fire. It's impressive. You got the idea. You maybe need more vine. Or you need to braid it. But I think you got the right idea. As we continue to wait for Trevor and Frank. Set up camp here soon. Well, maybe we already set up camp.